Conversations with them two. Voice of the people, the crew for you. Culture, creativity, knowledge, hope, opportunity, bring the knowledge. Lives we shine, we break on through. Conversations with them too. Culture, creativity, knowledge, hope, opportunity. Your voice matters, your gift shine through. Conversations with them too. Yeah. You are the stage. Shine.
Good evening, good evening. What's up, family? We want to welcome you to another powerful edition of Conversations with Them Two. I'm one half of your host. I'm your boy, MJ Smith, and
I'm your girl, Lady Daz, and we are the Shenanigan Crew, bringing you real conversation, real impact, and real purpose.
And family, tonight, this is one of those conversations that matter. April is Autism Acceptance Month, and we're diving into what truly means not just awareness, but acceptance, inclusion, and most importantly, action.
That's right, MJ. This is about understanding, compassion, and making sure every individual is seen, valued, and supported. And you know that means a lot to me, MJ.
All day, every day. But you know what? Tonight, we are honored to be joined by not just a leader, but a servant and a man with a heart for the community.
That's right. Please help us welcome for the very first time, everybody, on Conversations with Them Two, Commissioner Maxwell B. Chambers of the city of Miramar.
Them two.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Commissioner Chambers,
thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Before we dive into tonight's topic, why don't you tell our audience just a little bit about who Maxwell B. Chambers is? And then when you finish with that, we want to know a little bit about your journey, your upbringing, your passion, and what led you to public service.
I like the way you put that. You know, Maxwell B. Chambers is just the average guy, just a regular guy. Maybe not a politician, but a public servant. And I moved here from Jamaica when I was 18, grew up in Carroll City, now Miami Garden, and moved my way around Broward County and end up in Miramar. So I got elected in 2015, and now I'm in my just finished serving 11 years at the city of Miramar and going into my 12th year. Thank you. Got elected 4 times. Pretty much that's it. Average guy right here in Broward County, the city of Miramar, trying to do right by our citizen and our resident of Broward County and the surrounding community, because we represent all people, Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And you know what, Commissioner, like I said, we're so happy that you're here. And MJ mentioned it, that April is Autism Acceptance Month. Many people hear awareness, but now we're hearing acceptance. Let's talk about that shift. What does Autism Acceptance Month mean to you personally?
Well, to me, Autism Acceptance means that we have a population amongst us that been stigmatized for a very long time. And we want to make sure that every person that in our community understand that everybody deserves to be treated fairly. We all want people, regardless of our differences. I myself struggled from I was a child with hearing loss, and it's affected me for a long time. And it took me 52 years to get hearing aid. When I got elected to the city of Miramar, I have difficulty communicating from the day after I couldn't hear properly. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to get some hearing aid. So we all have some kind of challenge that we all have, whether some of us doesn't see very well and we require glasses to see, some people require a walking stick, so it's aid. But we have people among us that have certain challenges, and we want to make sure that they are recognized, acknowledged, and people doesn't treat us differently. And growing up, we have a lot of students, a lot of kids that was treated differently. We didn't understand it. No one know what was happening, but you get picked on. And I remember me got in picked on. So now that the city of Miramar has been doing autism awareness for quite some time, and we shift to another gear to make sure that everyone in Miramar understand that each person is important equally. So yeah, so for me, this is important.
Now,
Awesome. Awesome.
Commissioner, let me ask you this. We know that, like you said, this is something that affects communities all over. Why is it important that we learn to move beyond the awareness and learn to accept it?
Yeah.
It's important because awareness is one thing, but when we accept it, that means we accept each other and we accept people for who they are and what they bring to the table. Me as someone who had never gone to college, I learned to make cabinet when I was a youngster. My grandmother told me I wasn't going to go to college. My cousins wasn't going to go to college, but you're going to do well and you're going to just do as well as your cousins. So I accepted that and I learned a trade, cabinet making. I moved here and I continued at working as a cabinet maker. Then I owned my own business eventually in Opalaka. And today I'm elected into a major city in Broward County, the fourth largest city in Broward County and the 13th largest city in Florida. So, you could go from not where you started, but it's how you finish. And autism
Yeah.
is something that started out where folks was resenting and not understanding it and not accepting it. And look where we are today. We are spreading the word. We are getting people to understand what autism is all about and understand people and know that whatever difference we have, we are one people. So this is a good thing.
You know what, Commissioner and MJ, I love that we are now being more accepting, right? And we're moving from I don't even want to say moving from awareness, because it's good to bring awareness, but everybody wasn't accepting the awareness and accepting that we are all different in our own ways. So you broke that down real good, Commissioner. And
And remember, even families that have someone in their family that with autism, they were not
right.
accepting it neither. They were not coming out. They were afraid to be out and to be stepped out. So we're opening the door for them. Listen, it's okay to come out. It's okay to be amongst us. It's okay to do what you want to do in our community. And when we speak about autism, it's not just autism, it's also related disability. We have folks with different disabilities. So um, making sure that everyone is accounted, recognized, and celebrate, it's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely. Why is autism advocacy so important to you?
It's just to be serving in the city of Miramar, which is so diverse, and to have so much different nationalities amongst us. Autism is just one thing in the bunch of things that we need to celebrate. And for me, as a representative, if I can't put come forward and say this is what we are doing, then you got to lead, and leadership is everything.
Yes.
And that's what I'm doing is leading.
You're on mute, MJ.
Commissioner, besides the personal hearing issue, is there another experience or moment that really impacted your heart in the area of autism?
You know, seeing the way that and you've seen the story sometime where a child might get abused by parents or step parents, and sometimes it can lead to death, which shouldn't never happen. There was a few in the news recently, and I know people personally who have loved one died from the hands of another person because of their autism related disability. and getting person to understand the different behavior and to be more kind, and that's important. And that's why we are making sure that each person that we reach, not just in Miramar but in the broader community, be aware and understand how we should treat each other and what it is with autism.
And with that being said, also, we know that you just mentioned the city of Miramar doing powerful things around the movement of autism. You're doing something really, really special. Tell us about Walk with Miramar for Autism and the Autism Resource Fair that's coming up.
So on April 18th at 10 a.m. in the morning, from 10 to 2 p.m., we have an autism resource fair that folks that need assistance and need information, they could come, they could check out all the different vendors that provide a variety of services to assist those persons with autism and related disability. So we're going to be under one roof at the Miramar Amphitheater. We have, for the first time, we have over 50 vendors that will be there to give their resources for free. All vendors will come set up. We're not charging them anything, and they just display their resources, what they have for that population. So this April 18th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then we encourage folks to show up to the Autism Walk, which is April 25th at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And we will have a walk to show solidarity and support for our autism and disability community.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm loving this. I really am, bringing our community together, providing resources, and just letting them know, parents with children that feel like their children are not going to be accepted because of a certain disability, or mental challenge, or wherever the case may be. So, what is your vision for Miramar when it comes to supporting individuals with autism and special needs?
Well, we want to make sure that we can provide more resources. We have this autism awareness and we have the autism acceptance, and Miramar has become that city. We are doing things in our parks to make sure it's more friendly, and we want to provide assistance to folks who needs it. So it's a step by step to get to where we are fully autism ready for our community. In Miramar, we have close to over 2,000 children in Miramar that have autism, and we have over 3,000 adults as well that's dealing with autism. So our population are here, and we are here. So we want to make it a very understanding city, and everyone feel welcome. And I tell you, the support is there. The calls that we are getting, people are waiting for a city to showcase autism and to be ready to be a partner and provide for folks with autism and related disability. It's amazing the response we are getting and the partnership that we have. And I'm truly grateful and thankful and looking forward to a really, really, not just the event, but year-round support in the city of Miramar.
And speaking of support within the city of Miramar, you just spoke about adults having autism. How can we ensure they're included in what's being lived out and not just talked about? And I don't know if you have any percentages of the amount of people that look like us that are affected with autism.
We don't have an exact count. I probably don't have that with me, but we have folks that identify that working for the city of Miramar as well that diagnosed with autism. One of our fire marshal diagnosed with autism. Is I think maybe one or two of his children have autism, and he was diagnosed later on in life. So, so he's also leading the charge to the awareness and the acceptance as well. And these are the folks that work for the city that diagnosed with autism as well. And sometimes you can't even tell. I run into a customer at the or water department having a conversation and talking, and I'm sharing the flyer with the person last year. And then she looked at me and said, "Do you know that I have autism?" I'm like, "You can't tell." And she was so happy that we were doing what we were doing. And she lived right here in the city of Memoir. So you'd never know who you're talking to or speaking to that are dealing with autism themselves. So it's not just children, and children grow up to be adults. So we have to always be aware and be supportive.
You know what, Commissioner, I'm so happy of hearing this because I have a child that has a disability, and a lot of times, just going out, um, wanting a job, different things of that sort. Uh, they feel some type of way about being accepted. So just hearing different ones in different fields in the city of Miramar, how accepting you all are of it because they are functional. And then you have those that are not able to work, um, like Social Security. And those are the things that we've been getting a lot where people try to get disability and they're not able to. Is there any resources or guidance on how to get disability or apply for disability for those that really can't work?
And yes, great question. And that's why we are having this resource fair, because we have different personnel with different experience. We have family, parents that have gone through the challenges and came up with idea and how to help other families to navigate the system to get the help that they need and they deserve and that they deserve. And we will have all of those experts at the resource fair that families can tap into, whether it's a lawyer, doctor, you name it. All the resources will be there. We make sure that we have resource that we know family really need to be at this event. And that's why we went through a screening process and select 50 vendors, over 50 vendors to be there to give those resources. And that's why we stress that family needs to come and walk through, talk to everyone, see what you need, and get the information so you can really truly help your family.
Now, Commissioner, we know this is happening on April the 18th. Is there a registration process, and where exactly in Miramar will this be taking place?
So
and MJ,
this
I
is
think I have a flyer too. Hold on, let me see. Go ahead, Commissioner. I'm sorry.
So this will be at the Miramar Amphitheater inside the Miramar Regional Park, and the Miramar Regional Park address is 16801 Miramar Parkway, and it's just west of the I-75. You get over the I-75, you pass Dykes, and then you would make a right into the park, and you find your way around to the parking. There's plenty of parking. You go right, and you park in the amphitheater parking. And come on into the amphitheater. We will have directional signs the day after to direct people where to go to make sure they get there with no issues. Everything has been planned out properly to accommodate everyone that's coming. So you don't have to worry. We're waiting. We all prepared. We have another meeting tomorrow, and police, fire, all our staff, and all hands on deck. The partnership that we have with Rainer Group Home and Memorial Healthcare System, it's a tremendous show of force to accommodate this population and anyone that chooses to come to get information. You don't have to be have autism in your family or someone to come and get resources. A lot of resources are there, and you could go to register at autismresourcefair.eventbrite.com if you want to attend and be on the registry. Even if you don't register, you want to come by, we have plenty of parking to assist you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's going to be an amazing day. We have a lot of entertainment. We have a symposium. People are going to speak about in certain topics. We have free food for a number of folks while supply last. At least we could feed about 500 people, I believe. And
Wow.
it's all for the family. We have some special giveaway that the family are gonna see when they get there. We're gonna surprise them with some special giveaway. So it's gonna be a beautiful day.
Well, I want to applaud you because you're inviting everyone from families, churches, schools, organizations to learn to help support individuals with autism. And it is so needed, not
Yes.
just in our community, but from near and far. As a
Yes.
matter of fact, one of our followers or viewers from Mississippi is saying, "Oh my goodness, I wish this was closer."
Mhm.
I have a family
Um,
member that has autism. And
yeah.
you and that's the whole importance of acceptance, right? Because I think we all have been made aware, like I said, but just coming out and saying I have autism or I have a child with autism, and a lot of parents were afraid to even share that because they didn't know how their child was going to be accepted. And you said it, Commissioner, where a lot of
Mhm.
kids were being bullied before because of their disability. So, just creating an environment that is conducive and accepting to whatever that disability is.
I'll tell you a little story. While we were planning this autism resource fair, someone worked directly for me in my office, um, said, I had a child with autism. I'm like, really? We were not aware. We didn't know that. So I'm like, okay, you need to be on board with us completely and maybe be one of our guest speaker because you experience it firsthand. And
Mm-hmm.
she started to speak about the how hard it was to fight to find resources. And she
Yeah.
was like all hands on deck trying to make sure that her child was going to be accepted and get the resources that he needs to survive. And she did it. That now she can speak from experience. You know, we have another parents on board with us. We're in a group home who was a social worker, and when his child was diagnosed, it was so challenging to get all the resources that he needs that he took it upon himself to start uh, a plan of action. So now this is how you give back by each person have an experience and willing to step up and do something and then find a way to spread the word and give back and help other families as well. So
And
that's what
Commissioner,
we're gonna have at this event.
once again, I applaud you because what you did was take a conversation that you were having with one of your employees, and then you took that conversation and turned it into an action.
Action.
So
Yes.
how can other people in the community get involved in initiatives surrounding autism?
Um, if someone just want to learn more about autism, they could come to our resource fair, meet like-minded people, meet all the resource providers, speak with us, and it's just to see people for who they are. Family, every family, just like my family, that loving family, that care about each other, that care about people, and just come on out, be a part of it, and then speak to the expert, and then they will tell you how can you get involved and what you can do. You know, because I'm not the expert, I can tell you
Right.
that, but I'm just um, a participant, understanding what's happening. And God blessed me to be here at the City of Miramar to bring people together, to support each other, and to make sure that we understand each other and show love and kindness to each other.
That's beautiful. And MJ, you took the words right out of my mouth. It wasn't just a conversation, or it wasn't just talk, but it was a call to action. It was a plan of action that we must do something about this, because a lot of kids feel that they have nowhere to go, no acceptance. A lot of adults feel that they have to be so defensive a lot of times because they have to prove themselves, or just wanting to be accept it, because there are so many misconceptions, and we want to break those stigmas, right? Of the misconceptions. So we're inviting families to come out. Even if you don't stay in the city of Miramar, they're welcoming you. They want you to be a part of this great event that is happening. The resource fair, I believe, is April 25th. And the family day, I believe it is, that's on the 18th, Commissioner.
Yeah, the resource fair is on the April 18th, which is this coming Saturday. And the autism walk is on the April 25th. So it's the following Saturday. So the resource fair is very important because that's where you're going to get most of your information. That's where you're going to get to
Okay.
meet people. And I must say, the autism awareness and acceptance is more important for persons who do not have any autism persons in their family. Because the more we learn about how to deal with autism, the more we are better prepared and more accepted when we see someone who have autism, and we can treat them accordingly, which is
Yeah.
being respectful, being nice, accept that they're a normal person just like ourselves and their families, and they need to be loved and they need to be treated kindly. So
Yes.
if you do not have someone in your family that have autism or any kind of related disability, you need to be here to learn and understand and get the awareness.
Well, Commissioner, you took my final question and you just answered it. So, what I will ask you to do right now, you just told us how we need to navigate with autism or without autism just by living everyday life day to day. I want you to right now take a moment and invite those from near and far to come out and hang out and learn everything there is to learn on April the 18th.
If you somewhere and you want to come, you welcome everyone. You could go online and register at Autism Resource Fair, resourcefair.eventbrite.com, and come on down to Miramar, beautiful city of Miramar, Miramar Regional Park Amphitheater. It's covered. You're not going to be in the sun. You're not going to get wet. It's a rain or shine. Come to the amphitheater. It's pretty laid out. We have all the resource fair tables that are going to be there, and then we have some chairs for the symposium portion of this event. We do have some food and so forth. So register at Autism Resource Fair.eventbrite.com and come on down and be with us. Let's learn and grow together. Each one teach one, and we all need each other. If you could come back to the autism walk if you wish, which is autismwalkmiramar.eventbrite.com. Autismwalk.eventbrite.com, and that's April 25th at 7 a.m. We will have the walk. We have a little bit of some bounce houses as well. We have food as well. And then after the walk, we'll have a boot camp as well. So we should be done by 10 a.m.
Wow. Beautiful. And listen, all of this information will be posted on our pages. We all have the flyers. I was trying to actually post it while you were speaking, Commissioner. But is there a website? Because I have someone asking how can their family members get info, but she's in another state. She's in Mississippi, but just getting information about autism and the different resources. Even if you don't have it tonight, Commissioner, you
Yes.
can send that over to me, and I'll make sure that she gets it.
If they go to the City of Miramar website, all social media, it's on all of our social media, our IG, Facebook, all the different social media. Everything is on our City of Miramar website that they can get all the information there as well.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead, MJ.
No, I was just gonna say, Commissioner, if you need a host or an MC, call me.
Absolutely. We have a lot going on, and you guys are a part of our community, and we could speak off the air and see how we can work together. We are growing and we are learning and we are growing. We don't know everything and we are open for suggestion. This is how we get better. People come forward and share things with us, and we take it and see how we can be better for our community. We're not here for long, and we have each other, and we got to find a way to look out for each other. We don't have to use violence to solve our differences. And you see how a lot of stuff is happening around the world now, where people have been very mean to each other. You just have a shooting here, a shooting there. It's just very disheartening, and we shouldn't be like that. We can do better.
Absolutely. And family, this conversation right here, this is what it's all about. We're understanding, we're learning to love, and we're learning to show up for each other. Commissioner, before we let you get out of here, do you want to share how people can get in contact with you if you like? That's only up if you want.
Okay. I'm on Facebook as well. And, they could go to my commission page, my IG, Commissioner_Maxwell_Chambers, or they could reach me in the office. I have 954-602-3154 or 954-602-3157. I usually give up my cell phone, but I get so much calls.
Don't do that.
So
I wouldn't want Mrs. Chambers mad at us. Don't do that.
But I'm looking forward to meet everyone at the resource fair or at the walk. And they could check out all the other events that's coming up on our IG page or in the city of Miramar. There's so much happening here in the city of Miramar. So looking forward to meet some new faces, meet old faces, and just have a grand time at the resource fair.
Absolutely, family. So if you're just tuning in, we are speaking to the one and only Commissioner Maxwell B. Chambers from the city of Miramar, and we are talking about autism acceptance. And for us, that means making a space, showing grace, and building a community together. And on April the 18th, come out to the workshops that are going to be taking place. Go ahead.
All right. The Autism Resource Fair at Miramar Regional Park Amphitheater, 16801 Miramar Parkway, underneath the big, beautiful covered amphitheater. It's going to be fantastic, and I hope to see everyone there.
So come out for prizes, surprises, and just a light bite of food. Go ahead, Des.
Yes. And, I just want to thank you once again, Commissioner Chambers, for taking out time to speak to our audience about autism and the resource fair, as well as the walk. But before we close, I just want you to make your final word, and we're going to go off the air. MJ, before he say his final, is there anything else that we're leaving out?
I don't think so. We've invited them to the walk. We just told them there'll be prizes, surprises, and food. So it's on Commissioner now.
Well,
yes. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. We're just trying to get all of this information in. I promise you, we're not ignoring you. Thank you all so much for enjoying the conversation. And I see a lot of you are saying that you have family members that deal with autism. So thank you. Rosa, I love you. Thank you so much. I see you all the way from Wildwood, Florida. Wow. So we have people on here, they're interested, and they're happy for this conversation. They really are, because like I said, a lot of people hid it. They hid that they had children with autism. So, just give us your final word on autism, and just invite the people out one more time. We want to make sure that they get the message and they hear what the city of Miramar is doing.
I just want to say thanks to those folks that had led the charge, led the way before I came on board. We have a great staff at the City of Miramar who are really put a lot of work into this over the last few years. We have Dr. McSwain, we have Officer Drew, and many of our officers from the police department has, been at the forefront. So much people. So all the credit does not go to me. I want to credit everybody. I want to credit all the families in Miramar. There's a lot of people that came before me that, been doing this, and I just came and be a part of it, and just happened to be someone who are leading the charge. But I couldn't do what I do without everyone that has been doing it and currently doing it. It's just a tremendous blessing to have great support. My city manager and chief of staff, everybody's on board, and that's what it should be. So I just want to thank everyone for maximum support for the autism and related disability community. It's truly, truly important for us to show up and show support for everyone in our community. And getting this out to the broader community is extremely important as well. So I want to thank you in advance for supporting and showing up this coming Saturday at Miramar Regional Park Amphitheater, 16801 Miramar Parkway. A day of togetherness, a day of resource, and a day of celebration. I thank you. Come back April 25th and join the walk at Miramar Regional Park. We walk for autism as well. So I hope to see everyone there.
Commissioner, thank you once again. It is so appreciated. Family, listen, it's Conversations with Them Too. We are inspiring, informing, just a wee bit of entertainment tonight, but we want you guys to know.
I love it. Them too, right?
Exactly. Just a wee bit.
I can't thank you guys enough for having me on to getting the word out. I must commend both of you for accepting me coming on here and just share a few words with your listening audience. It's my first time, but I make sure it won't be my last. There's a lot more to share. And I'll be more prepared to share more next time. But I want to thank you guys so much.
And we thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you. So family, we don't want
you to listen audience as well.
Family, we don't want you to just hear the conversation. We want you to live it. You can join us every Monday night at 8 p.m. right here. So we want you to, matter of fact, follow the YouTube channel, click subscribe, join, all of that good stuff. And you can get our book, You Are the Stage, by emailing convo with them two, the number 2, at gmail.com. Or you can, DM us and we'll make sure you get your own personalized autographed copy of You Are the Stage. But until then, make sure you make plans to come out to the Autism Symposium and the Autism Walk, 2 separate weekends. So this weekend, come out to network, get the information.
Resources.
Exactly. Get the resources. The resource fair is for you. So until anything you want to say, Des?
No, just thank you. Just come on out. Everybody come on out. The city of Miramar is a beautiful city. I guarantee you, you will enjoy it. And they got great food. Okay. If you don't get a chance to eat there, there's so many eating places that's in the city of Miramar that you will enjoy. Whether it's Caribbean, American, they got it all. Miami is the melting pot, guys. So listen, we want you all to come on out to the beautiful city of Miramar. Enjoy the resource fair on autism acceptance.
So we want you to also join us next Monday at 8 p.m. So until then, peace out. Des, get off the stage.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.